Lately, it feels like the floodgates have opened. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Silksong, Borderlands, all announced, all teased, all coming one after another. The kind of releases people dream about. And yet, as excited as I should be, I felt something different. A little overwhelmed, a little tired, like I was already bracing myself to rush through them just to keep up with the next big thing. And that's when it hit me. We play games wrong. I don't mean in the sense of skill or strategies or optimal builds. I mean in how we approach them as an entire culture, the way we consume them, the way we devour games in search of something new, something exciting, something that keeps us from ever sitting still with what's already in front of us. Every few weeks, the cycle repeats itself. A hotly anticipated release, the flood of trailers and previews, the mounting pressure of expectations. The day arrives, the game launches, and within hours, we're dissecting it, reviewing it, complaining about it. And then, on to the next thing, the next promise, the next headline. We treat games like fast food, wolfing them down, barely tasting them, already craving the next bite. It's strange, because we're not starving, quite the opposite. We're drowning. There are too many games, too many storefronts, too many launch windows, too many catalogs filled with hidden gems and forgotten classics. You could quit gaming today and still never catch up with what already exists. And yet, somehow, we've convinced ourselves that there's nothing to play. We say this while sitting in front of libraries hundreds of titles deep. We scroll through Steam sales, through Game Pass menus, through Switch eShop lists, all while sighing that we're bored or that games aren't what they were. We've been spoiled by abundance, and that abundance leaves us unsatisfied. And so, we start pointing fingers. We look to companies, to publishers, to executives. We blame monetization, or DLC, or live service roadmaps. We critique layoffs, AI usage, broken launches, predatory markets. And don't get me wrong, those things matter. They absolutely matter. But sometimes, our tunnel vision on these problems blinds us from the thing itself. The crafted, finished game, quietly sitting there, waiting to be played. A team of artists, designers, and programmers still poured years of their lives into this creation. And yet, instead of stepping into their world, we spend hours debating shareholder meetings, marketing strategies, or what the Metacritic score should be. We turn the act of playing into the act of judging. But what if we slow down? What if we let ourselves sit with one game longer than the hype cycle allows? What if, instead of rushing to completion, or skipping from one release to the next, we chose to live inside a game, to walk slowly, to get lost, to replay, to notice the details meant only for the patient? Because here's the thing, the game is not just a product, it's a crafted experience. It's not meant to be consumed like news or social media. It's meant to be touched, explored, inhabited. The moments that truly stay with us are rarely the ones in marketing trailers. They're the quiet discoveries, stumbling upon a hidden cave, hearing a piece of music at the right time, laughing with friends over a silly bug, or realizing you spent an hour fishing in a pond because it just felt good. Those are the memories we carry, not the reviews, not the controversies, the moments. At the heart of it, games are just another form of play, and play is one of the most human things we do. Children invent rules out of nothing. Friends gather around a board game. Strangers bond over a round of Mario Kart. Play is how we test ourselves, how we connect, how we practice being human. And yet, when we treat games like commodities, like something to endlessly buy, compare, discard, we strip play of its soul. We forget that the point isn't to conquer the backlog, or to keep up with the discourse, or to beat the industry. The point is to play. That doesn't mean we should ignore the industry. It doesn't mean pretending layoffs don't hurt, or that monetization doesn't matter, or that companies always have our best interests at heart. We should be critical. We should care. But we also have to recognize when the criticism overshadows the experience itself, when our obsession with what's wrong keeps us from seeing what's right. Because games, even now, even in a messy industry, are still miracles. Every single one is an improbable collection of art, math, and imagination stitched into a living, breathing world. And when we let ourselves forget that, we lose something. So maybe we don't need more. Maybe we don't need the next fix or the next trailer or the next fight online. Maybe what we need is to step back into the games we already have, to see them with clear eyes, to give them time, to let them breathe, to remember that this is play, and play is not about efficiency or consumption or conquest. It's about curiosity, joy, wonder. This video may not speak to everyone. You may be one of the many who only plays Call of Duty or 2K or Madden every year. And to that I say to you, I envy you. I envy the simplicity, the comfort, the ritual of that relationship with games. I desire to have it. The truth is, I don't know how this video will do. I don't know who it will reach. At the time of recording this channel sits at less than 500 subscribers. There's a good chance this doesn't reach anyone. But if it does, if this happens to catch the attention of anyone, maybe a journalist, a member of games media, a fellow content creator, a streamer, then I hope it speaks to you the way I intend. Because unfortunately, for myself and many others, we yearn for the fix, the new story, the next adventure. And that's okay. That hunger isn't wrong. But before we let ourselves feel discouraged or overwhelmed or even underwhelmed by a game, before we look past it, before we look onward to the next one, we should remind ourselves we play games wrong. But the good news, we can always choose to play them right. If you made it to the end of this video, I just want to thank you. If you're not familiar with my content, then you probably wouldn't know that this is something quite different for this channel, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So if you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it would mean the world to me. Also, leave a comment down below what you think. If you're someone who struggles to play everything, or if you're just chilling and I'm just a big dumb idiot speaking for myself. Also, let me know if there's any other topics you'd like to see me tackle, whatever it may be. Thank you again for liking and subscribing and watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one.